Good morning everybody and welcome to Wednesday. I'm starting the vlog a little bit later today because I just don't want to keep showing you the same thing basically. Plans for today are to go to Aldi, that is right behind me in the car. I just need to pick up a few bits for tea tonight, and then I have a doctor's telephone consultation at 10. I had a health check done last week and today they're just going to give me the blood test results, just simple things, cholesterol, blood sugar, etc. And then I need to nip into town actually because Kev ordered some clothes that have come in for collection, so I'm gonna, police sirens everywhere, so I'm going to whiz into town and collect those. So I will bring you guys along with me. Is it a police? Oh, it's an ambulance. Yeah, so I'll bring you guys along with me and you might actually get a little peek of what the town local to us looks like today. Goodbye Aldi for another shop. It's a beautiful day, it's really gorgeous. It seems a waste to be indoors today. It would be nice to get out and go for a walk somewhere, so if I've got time maybe we'll do that. Right, it is just after 12 o'clock now. We have had breakfast, washed up, tidied round. Kev is working from home today, so he is upstairs working as we speak. I have sorted out the laundry and I've chopped and prepped the veggies for tea. We're going to do a Thai veggie curry. So I think what I'm going to do is head into town now, go and pick up these bits for Kev. I need to go into Sainsbury's again. I'm always in supermarkets these days. I do normally do a big weekly grocery shop, but we've had quite a lot of food left over in the freezer and in the cupboards that I'm wanting to use up before it goes out of date, or it just gets forgotten about, or it just goes to waste. So I've been kind of popping into the shops every day to pick up accompanying pieces, and then when the freezer and the cupboards are back down to nothing, I will stock up again and do a big weekly grocery shop. So I think because it is such a lovely day, and as I said earlier, it would be a shame to waste the lovely weather, I think I am going to park in the Sainsbury's car park, get what I need from there, and then walk from the Sainsbury's car park into town. It's only about 5 minutes, and you are allowed to do that. You do get 2 hours worth of parking for town shopping in the Sainsbury's car park, so it's not a naughty thing to do. And I will show you some of the nice little streets in the town that we tend to go to most of the time. So it looks like they're actually doing some work in the Sainsbury's car park. So I didn't want to park in there because they did have a polite notice up that said customers only due to lack of parking spaces. And they had people patrolling around, and knowing my luck I would end up getting a ticket. So I'm only about 5 minutes away from Sainsbury's and it's still only a 5 minutes walk into town. So this is what I'm doing, and the beautiful sunny morning that it was has turned into a rather grey and gloomy afternoon. So I was hoping to get some lovely sunny pictures through the trees, but there's actually a really, really big rain cloud sort of up there. Yeah, but I don't have a hood and I don't have an umbrella, so fingers crossed guys that it doesn't rain, at least until I get home with Matthew at 3:30. But I will show you a little bit of where I am, because it's really, really pretty around here. In the car, and I'm actually outside Matthew's school about 40 minutes early, but it started absolutely pouring down and my feet were hurting. I put on what I thought were comfortable shoes, but I haven't worn them for a long time and they're really pinchy, but only on one foot. So I'm just sitting in Matthew's car just listening to the radio. But I thought while I was sitting here, I just wanted to tell you my feelings on going into town. I know we spent a long period of time in lockdown and we were incredibly restricted, but they have obviously all been lifted now, the restrictions I mean, and we can come and go as we please again. But I don't know about you, but I still feel really anxious when I'm out and about, not from a COVID perspective, almost from a agoraphobic perspective. I'm always really relieved when I get back in the car or when I get back home, or just, well, mainly back home to be honest. I've always been a bit of a home body, but I have always really enjoyed going shopping or just pottering around out and about and seeing new things. But the past few times when I've been out, and I don't know if it's because it's quite busy, but I felt really anxious. Like when people bump into you or jostle you, it really makes me quite panicky. And as I said, I'm always really glad when I get back into the car and the car is locked. And it probably sounds really silly that a woman my age is anxious walking around the town that is her local town, but I do. And I think it's because we've been so out of practice of being in busy public settings other than to whiz in and get the necessities, etc., that for me it feels like quite a big deal, and I'm sure I can't be the only person that's feeling anxious from an agoraphobia perspective. I'm not saying that I don't like leaving the house or anything like that, that's not what I mean. I just mean busy spaces, I find them quite overwhelming, and I find when I get home I feel really shaky and I just like to sit down, have a cup of tea and just sort of unwind really. But that being said, I did enjoy my little pobble into town. I had a quick nosy in Primark, which isn't really a shop I go in to be honest, but I was actually wanting to see if they had any berets. I really fancied a couple of berets in some different colours just to sort of wear with my coat, but they only had black ones and I didn't really like them at all. And then I popped into Superdrug just because it's right next door to Primark and I'm a sucker for makeup. But yeah, that was all I wanted to say. If anybody else feels a little bit stressed, a little bit anxious when they're out and about in public settings, you're not alone. I'm sure there's lots and lots of us that feel that way. But I'm just going to sit here and chill out, wait for Matthew, and then I'm going to head home and make a start on our Thai veggie curry. Shower, and then it is Matthew's bedtime, so all that's left to say is thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.